Hi, welcome once again. So in this video we will see how we can create a particle which is made up of mesh. So here in this example what you can see, there is a metallic sort of cube and which is being emitted and falling, giving some sort of bouncing behavior also. On top of it there is a rotation and there is some light, variable light which is there. Let us see one more example. Here we have some sort of white cotton which is falling and which is getting piled up on the surface, although it is getting killed. So you can actually manage the lifetime and you can actually show the piled up. Okay, and in the next example what you can see is, let me select it. Okay, so it is something like some sort of pipes or candies kind of, which is being emitted, some sort of light, good amount of bounce. And there is the last example which I want to show you is you can see a ball. So there are balls which is getting emitted from one point and it is actually hitting and then bouncing back. Fine. So all this, what you can understand, this is a mesh, and there are four sort of mesh we had in this example, and we will see how we can create all these type of mesh. So here I am allowing all those mesh whatever we have created. Please like this video if you find it informative and helpful, and yes, subscribe to our channel for more updates. Okay, so let's start. To create a mesh particle, okay, before I create a mesh particle, let me close all of these so that it is easier. Okay, fine. So nothing is being emitted. Now let me create like this. Right click on this blank space, new particle, sprite. So in the blank space, right click, what you get is the type data. In the type data, what you will get is the new mesh data. Click here and you can see some sort of cube which is getting emitted. So this is the by default stuff which you will get, and you can actually change this. Click on the mesh data. So here you can change whatever you want. Now it is up to you, whatever you want. By default it is the particle cube which is getting emitted, and you can actually see these are the particle cubes which is being emitted. Let us assume whatever we want to have. So it could be anything. I mean, it could be, let us assume that you want to have this lamp, ceiling lamp. So here it is a ceiling lamp, but unfortunately this is showing a pretty huge size. Okay, very similar, the way you control the size, there is an initial size. Click on the initial size. You need to adjust the window. Here it is all 25. So I believe what we can make it is 1 and 1 all across, so that the size is small. So here we are. So you can see there are a lot of lights being emitted, lot of lamps being emitted. Sorry for this light. Okay, now what is important is, in this mesh particle, whatever the module we have here, more or less they work quite similar to whatever we have seen in the earlier videos. What I mean by is, when we talk about type data, we have CPU, we have GPU, so more or less this acts quite similar. So here also we have lifetime. Okay, before lifetime we can control the number of particles that spawn. We have lifetime. You can increase the lifetime by, say for an example, 5. Say it is 5 and maximum could be 10. And initial velocity also you can manage. Let us assume that I make it -50, and let us assume I make it this also -50, so that it is getting distributed. Color over life, we have seen, how we want to change the color over life after some seconds or after some time in their lifetime. Okay, now a couple of things which is quite unique to this mesh data. So here there is the mesh data, and suppose you select some sort of mesh and you want to change the material. Let us assume that we cannot change the material whatever it is out here, like whatever we have seen. Let us assume in this, okay, here you can see there are the multiple colorful balls are getting emitted. So we can actually control the color of these balls, right? So how we can do it? So in that case, let us assume that you want to change the color of this lamp. What you have to go again to this control, this mesh data. Here something is written override material. So what you will do, if you click on this override material, you can actually render whatever you want. So click here, so it will appear as a blank. That means now you can control the material whatever you want it. Now how you can do it? Go to required. Here you see there is a material. Now by default this material we have seen, while there was some cube getting emitted, we have seen this material. Okay, so let us assume that we want to keep the basic material whatever it was there with the lamp. So we need to check. So we had this prop, and in the prop we can see this. So these are the various things which is already available in the starter content. So you can see out here there is the lamp, and in the starter content itself there is a material folder within the props. So here you can see there is a material lamp. So you better create a duplicate of it. So here it is, lamp 1. Double click. I think it should open. Okay, yeah. So here the lamp material has come. Now very important, which is the two things which you have to keep always in mind. First thing is we need something called particle color. Let me adjust the window. Okay, so this is quite a complex. We don't want to get into it. Leave everything whatever it is there. But there is something which is already getting applied to the base color. Now we have to, I said that there are the two important things. So first thing is right click and type particle color. So particle color, here we are, particle color. And what you need is multiply. So connect this with A and connect. So whatever the wire which is getting connected, the last wire, whatever is getting connected, you connect this onto B and connect this out here. Save it. So coming back to the material window, here it is already selected. Click out here, or you can search this M lamp 1, or else what you can do, you can simply click here. So here we are. Now what you can see, it is still coming like the way it was earlier. Okay, now what you have to get is the color. That is what you can control. So you have two color controlling modules. One is the color over life and another is the color initial color. So you need to take it up so that this color prevails. Now you can see it is not happening. Why it is not happening? Possibly because there is something called color over life. So delete this module and keep it initial color. Now go back to the initial color. Start color, there is a constant. So click onto here and let us make it green. So here we are. It is coming as a green. So on the distribution part, if you can make it uniform, so there is a something called max and minimum. So earlier what we did, it was vector constant. So there is only one color which will be considered. So whatever the color you want to give, whether it is blue, green or whatever, it will consider as the one color. So here you can see there is a single color. Now, okay. So these colors, what you can see, the color is actually getting changed over here. The information which is we are entering, this information is actually modifying the all other informations that is coming out of this. So because we have kept this variable now. So okay, so here is the initial color, whatever we can change. Now let us assume that you want to have a multiple color randomly selected. In that case, instead of vector constant, come to distribution vector uniform, and then you will have something called max and minimum. Then in the max you can put some value. I'm just directly entering a color, and possibly minimum we can have something like green. Oh, so it is great, a nice. And in the spawn, what you can do is, okay, not spawn, I think what you can do is the initial velocity, or rather what you can do is initial location. Where is this initial location? Where is location? Here is the initial location, and maybe we can have something like possibly 100 and fine, I think let it be. So here we can see the distribution is happening like this way. I think if I reduce this to minus 50, so that everything will come down. Okay, I need to spread it out. So instead of 100, let me make it 500, and let me make it 200. So here we are. So you can see colorful lamps which is falling onto the sphere. Not sphere, I mean this surface. Okay, so that's very simple. There are a lot of other things you can try based on whatever you want. So let me go through individually. So let us assume I have taken this mesh data, which is a cuboid. Here I have added initial mesh rotation, so you can rotate the mesh whatever the way you want it. Then I have added light, so you can see you have already gone through the light module. So I have increased the light, I have increased the radius, size, all those stuff. And then there is a collision. In the earlier example you have seen there is no collision, but here it is a collision, so you can add actor collision. So you put whatever the value you want to put, and again in the max collision you can have a value which is minimum or maximum, based on which this behavior will depend. So here we are, and then let us go to, okay, so this is actually a stone, and then the material whatever I applied is basically the white material. Cylinder is basically, from where it is being emitted, so there is nothing complex about it. So cylinder is basically the shape through which the particles will emit. You can easily control that, and acceleration and actor collision is there. One thing is very important: the moment you convert any mesh onto this particle system, they actually lose the information of whatever they had while they act as a separate mesh. So here it will consider only as a particle. Okay, then let us go to the next example, which was some sort of small pipes that I have selected from my starter contents, and all I have done is some sort of changing, and I have added this particle color out there. Yes, I forgot to mention, while in this lamp system, whatever you want to do it, not lamp, in the material, there are a couple of things which require hold on. Okay, so there are a couple of things which require opacity, not opacity, transparency. So if it is opaque, it will not work. So always make it translucent. So there are a couple of modules which we have already discussed which will not work if it is opaque. Okay, fine. And last one was ball. So more or less the same way it is being emitted, just that I have changed the direction of this ball. I have just added acceleration part, which is I have modified a couple of the parameters. So the ball is going that side, hitting onto this wall and getting killed. So very simple, mesh, particles. So whatever you want, you can create. You can do a lot of experiments. The creativity, I would love to see your comments. How you have created the different mesh with a different particle system. That's it for this video. Thanks a lot.